Hello again, all. Well, I realized it's been a while since I did my last video blog. Thought I'd go ahead and do a couple of entries tonight so that y'all didn't think I dropped off the face of this planet. And how I miss doing so too. But then again, with exams going on, with all kinds of schoolwork going on, including research prospects I do, it's enough to burn out college student pretty quick. But oh well. Oh well, at least I'm still managing, so. And thankfully the semester ended well for me. Let's see. When made honor roll again, fifth time in 7 semesters, 4 B's and 1 A. Though granted, 2 of those B's I was lucky I've even gotten in the first place. One of them was for my Spanish class, which I'm not even going to go too much in detail over that one. The other one was my constitutional law class, which is already a tall order in itself. Trying to work in the class, especially when you have a professor that makes the grading based off of 10% for participation and 30% each for 3 exams. And her exams are no cakewalk anyway. In fact, I say to anyone who looks for Dr. Emmons' case for an easy political science class, you'd have an easier time lifting the daggone rock of Gibraltar before you can even get her for an easy class. No such thing. But like I said, I managed. Though my sleep habits have been shot all to pieces ever since exam week anyway. But came out of it alive, and I'm definitely looking forward to the next semester, seeing what it will bring. Honestly, though, I'm just glad the break's come along. Though, I mean, Lord knows I need to try and rest up a bit. We have we have Christmas to deal with. My sister's birthday is tomorrow. We've got New Year's in a couple of days, which, as usual, I only have any plans for New Year's Day. And even still, I've seen others that continue to try and make New Year's resolutions. And I've had people come at me asking me if I was going to go and create some kind of resolution. My response: what's the point? I mean, really, every year that I've made a New Year's resolution, I well usually I make several, but every year I make any kind of resolution or any plan, I'd say 9% get broken within the first month. What happens to the other 10%, you might ask? The other 10% get broken the first week of February. They never last. It's always back to old habits, and honestly, that's time and energy I can spend doing a few other things that I'm more interested in. So, I mean, it, life goes on wherever you do, and me, I'm the kind that just goes ahead and takes life as it is. I try to live each day to the fullest, and not to mention who's in. I'm the one that's really in control of my life, and I don't go and change up my standards for anybody else anyway. So, but yeah, don't ever expect don't ever expect here of a New Year's resolution from me. If y'all if y'all hear tell me making one, do yourself a favor. Go to a newspaper stand, get U.S. Today or News Observer, or what was New York Times. Check and make sure that one of the pigs flying, or check and make sure that people haven't gone ice skating hell just yet. But moving on off this resolution crap, which that's all it is anyway. At least at least I had a good time with my family. I'm going to be heading back to Greenville next week, and like I said, I'm grateful for the breaking, though God knows it was very short. Then what else? Hadn't been too much going on, although I did have a falling out with some dude over the Don't Ask Don't Tell appeal. It was a few things they said to set me off, but that's going to be a later segment because God knows I have plenty to talk about when it comes to Don't Ask Don't Tell, especially some of these crazy misconceptions, this crazy crap I hear about what will happen if the appeal were to take place. Come on now. Some of you may not have already known this, but this is actually going to be my last semester as undergrad at ECU, and Granted, I am looking forward to graduation day, but at the same time, it's going to be kind of bittersweet for me because it means that I'm going to be parting ways with some people that I've really become attached to over the years. But at least my time in Greenville is not it's not yet done for good. My plans to come back in the fall for my master's degree in English and literature. Hopefully, who knows? Maybe I can get a job teaching composition. Then again, I also plan to hopefully teach at ECU. I've always joked with Grace Horn and Jess Sisk, two of the ECU's professors, about getting an office in Bay Building nearby. I mean, I already hang over at their offices anyway, any day of the week when they're in. So it's just as fitting. At least I don't have to go too far. So we'll see how that goes. I really wouldn't mind teaching at the college level either. I would I wouldn't mind too much teaching high school level either. Although, you know how I feel about middle school though. Granted, I've observed two middle school classes during my sophomore year, and one group I really did like, and some of the students already know who who they are and that they're in the group anyway. The other group though, no, nobody. There are a lot of things I will do in this lifetime, but middle school teachers is probably going to be at the bottom of the list after those observations. In fact, I was so dead serious on that after the very first observation, bright and early next morning, I went right on over to Spate Building and essentially told Gwen Tyson actually I take that back. Gwen Tyson wasn't my advisor that semester. Told my advisor, Dr. Rogerson, no more. No more. This is torture. This is hell on earth. And really, I'm not even in the mood for it. Take me off. Take me off. Take me off. Forget it. And more power to the ones who can teach middle school. I think I have my utmost respect for them, especially because I mean you hear some of the crap that goes on in the schools in general too. Not to mention I've witnessed some of it. Heck, I've seen some of it when I was in high school, especially when the middle and high school buses were on the same route. At least the bus lines were. I remember, for instance, one little boy asking me, "Hey Preston, have you ever taken a piss test?" The boy is in the freaking sixth grade at the time. What in God's name does a sixth grader even know about a piss test, as he puts it? I mean, come on. And that's just the beginning of it. And it's not so much just my school; it's pretty much any school. I just don't know. They could have been living in the time period my mom was living in, though, when she was growing up. It used to be that if any adult in her neighborhood, when she was a child, saw any child misbehaving, that child got whipped on the spot, and then they didn't tell their mama and daddy what happened later on, and mama and daddy found out about it. It was another whipping. It was usually much worse than the first one. I mean, these are people that ain't played. What do they say? They're from the old school. If only we had some more old school people back in our place too. But time seems like times are changing, not for the better. But oh well, at least I'm out of school, out of the middle school, so I'm grateful for it. Hopefully next semester will give me a chance to see some of my friends who I've not seen in a good while too. For instance, I just heard back from one of my classmates from Spanish 3 from last year, and I didn't know he'd still stay in Greenville. Who knows? Hopefully, I can get a chance to see him. And then, too often, y'all hear about me talking about the band Son of a Bad Man. What I would give to be able to see those guys yet again. I mean, and who knows? I could probably end up seeing them earlier than I thought, depending on when they stop back through Greenville, which I'm pretty certain will be soon. Speaking of which, I heard that they got. I forgot what the name of it was. I think it was Mothpod or Mothpad or something like that. But the Son of a Bad Man group received on the online ranking the number 2 position for best album of 2010, which is something I'm very happy for them about. God knows they deserve it. These I've said time and time again, But these are some awesome people. Sean, Casey, Brad, Brett, and Ed. And then not to mention you have some of the former members, Alex and Robbie. And also I can't forget some of the women in their lives too that I've met, such as Erica, Claire, and Kristen. All of them great people. Then what else is going on? I know I'm also debating on a few other things too. I know I've had my mom ask me if I was planning on getting a class ring, for instance. Here's my stance on jewelry. If it's worth more than whatever body part it's around, I don't want it on there. Shoot, I'm happy with fake jewelry. Most expensive piece of jewelry I've owned was my class ring, and it wasn't even a gold ring, which is just as well too. Now, I do know one other guy though. He was this during our high school class ring ordering, and darn if he. Now, mind you, the rep actually advised not to get diamonds in the ring too. But darn if the boy did not go and get, I believe it's an 18 karat gold ring, and the thing was huge. Not to mention, he also got diamonds in there, even though the rep told us that they were not insured. That ring had a cost about, I would say, $1,000, bare minimum. Actually, I don't even know about that. That goes to show how much I even know about jewelry, because an 18 karat gold ring, surely they would have to be a lot more than $1,000, especially when they have diamonds anyway. I mean, really, I'm just happy with fake jewelry. It's not worth me getting mugged over. I see, for instance, some of the guys in Greenville wearing these great big chains, and for instance, these great big crosses, or some that looks like dragons or whatever. And I know they can't be diamonds, because sure they can't be that rich, but they are studded with God knows how many gems to make it look like they're diamonds. Not me. I mean, people in Greenville are already crazy enough as it is. I'm not wanting somebody to come after me ready to mug me one day. But I digress. What works for them, oh well. Then again, I'm not one to follow the crowd either. I mean, I pretty much go my own way with life, and all I say is live and let live. Let me live my life. Don't try to control how I run, and I'll extend the same courtesy to you. I mean, really, you hear of so many people telling others you need to dress like him, or you need to act like her, or whatever. If everybody act the same way as the next person, I mean, it's going to be a boring time as it is anyway. So why make any more boring? But oh well. Try telling that some that do have to follow the crowd all the time. But no matter. I'm gonna go ahead and close off this entry for tonight, because I already have one that ran over. Actually, I think it ran close to 30 minutes, and Facebook will only allow me to upload a video that's 15 minutes in length, if I remember right. And I think I'm coming up on that limit anyway. Go figure. I'm already such a blabbermouth as it is, as some people may say. So what if I like to talk? At least I don't mind holding conversation. But I suppose any future conversation just go have to wait for the next blog. So, till next time, all you, take care, and I will chat with you later on. Best to you.